Hey, I'm RJ from Higher Foundations. In this video, I'm going to go over the website project I got to make for Lakeview Rentals LLC. Let's get into it. This is Lakeview Rentals LLC. What they do is provide rustic, land-only sites for rental or lease for single or double-wide manufactured homes. They've been in the business for a long time now, and it was the perfect opportunity for me to make my impact on the real estate industry. Now, what they wanted was a brand new website that was more advanced and detailed than their current one. Their previous site was a single-page blogger.com webpage, and it didn't truly represent the business well. It didn't contain enough information, and it didn't look that professional. So I knew that the new website needed better design and more information. So I started by trying to find a good real estate management system to put it into. I eventually found a theme that looked decent, and it was called Houses Theme, which would supposedly manage properties, lead forms, and have built-in filters to create a nice looking webpage. Talking a little bit more about it though, I really wasn't that happy because it was nearly impossible to edit some settings, such as some colors and apply custom CSS to elements, since it was so locked down. Now, I don't think I'd ever buy it again for that reason, that it was so difficult to customize or fix anything that went wrong beyond the customization it already gave by default. Overall, I would have saved time building my own system using loop grids. This is why I'm going to be more cautious about buying paid themes in the future. Anyways, after I figured out how to organize the properties, I just wanted to learn more about the business. So I asked a bunch of questions to tell me just that. I told them to tell me a little bit more about what their business does, what problems do you solve for people, and what makes you stand out from others, and so on. In doing so, I learned that Lakeview Rentals LLC rents out manufactured home lots to people, which provides an excellent alternative to an apartment or even a stick-built house. One thing they pride themselves on is not being a mobile home park, which can often be crowded, dirty, and overall low quality. Now that I had all the background information I needed, and I figured out how I was going to do the back-end system, it was time to create a demo design. I knew what sections and what order I wanted the page to be in, since they wanted it pretty straightforward and all the information on one page, so I really got a good flow from the beginning. The sections were going to go hero, list of properties section, explain to people why it's a great choice to get a manufactured home over the alternatives such as a stick-built house, and why renting from Lakeview Rentals LLC is a much better choice than other options like a mobile home park. Then I had a section about what set Lakeview Rentals apart with the perks and attributes about their properties and the process, maybe in an icon box or image box layout. Finally, I wanted to finish it with a call to action that's followed by a footer. Once I knew all this, I only had to ask one more set of questions to fill in the content and branding of the webpage. I have an article on branding questions that I'll link down below, but while I waited for the answers, I experimented with the new theme and used Figma plus screenshots to create a rough page design. Once the design was approved, all that was left to do was add it into WordPress, which is how the real website is built. I used Elementor Pro, the Houses theme as we talked about before, and a few other plugins to make this work. As always, I also went through and optimized it for search engine, both for speed and keywords. I made it also mobile responsive, and I had some testers try to break the website. Once the pre-launch process was done, I got the green light from Lakeview Rentals LLC and put it live. So far, the site has been a perfect place to send people who are interested in renting a property, and even a few people have booked a property walk from the website with it only being live for a month or two. My favorite part of the site right now is how easy the back-end system is to add new properties. This would be for my client to do, so it's really good that it's simple and easy to use. It took a lot of time to get it working though, but I do like how simple it is now. Overall, this project was a great success, and it continues to be a crucial tool for Lakeview Rentals LLC. My key takeaway from this project was to be more careful when buying paid themes, since I love to do a lot of custom work. Other than that, I wouldn't do anything differently with this project, but continue to learn. Now keep watch for when I release a video from Lakeview Rentals LLC's perspective on the project. As for now, this is what they had to say when asked if they would recommend me to other people and why. We would very much recommend Higher Foundations to represent our small business. From meeting you in person, we know that you will make every effort to represent us in a context of being open, honest local business folks happy to share our beautiful real estate with others who also cherish the scenic outdoors. Thank you again to Lakeview Rentals LLC. I really enjoyed working on your project.